Friends, good morning, how are you? Welcome back to the channel for an unsponsored vlog. I, as a creator, always try to have one unsponsored video every single week. I know a lot of YouTubers put out just one video a week and I'll push out them videos, but just with like the holiday season, I've had some brands request Monday slots, which normally that's what I try to leave unsponsored. So in a turn of events, I left today's video unsponsored to make sure to get that one unsponsored video out for y'all. And I'm gonna bring y'all along for 2 days. We are hosting another party. The pastors from my church just adopted 2 kiddos from Africa. We are basically having a, I don't know if we can call it a baby shower, but they're very young, cute little kids, little toddlers, and we are kind of last minute throwing it together. We had like a week and a half heads up. So me and 2 other girls are dividing and conquering. I'm mostly handling food and florals, and I got some decor and things that we're gonna take over later today. But this morning, my big goal is figuring out food prep. I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. It's like barely 9 a.m. I wanna get there as early as possible so I can also snag some florals. We have one friend who's a florist who's gonna bring a couple bouquets, but I just wanna get as many filler things as possible. I'm thinking maybe also like maple leaves to go on the tables as like almost like a runner. The vibe is maroon, the vibe is fall adjacent, like stepping into Christmas. Actually, burgundy is maybe more the correct color. So picture just like warm reds vibes. And here's what I'm thinking in terms of food. Lucky for me, their family's pretty much fully gluten-free, which if y'all know, I'm celiac. So that's my specialty. And one of their favorite spots is a pizza spot called Buena Forchetta. Such good gluten-free pizza. And I was like, well, that's really easy because we have 60 people coming. So pizza's easy. So I ordered 3 different types of pizzas and a flatbread or a focaccia, all gluten-free. And I asked them to hopefully cut it into squares so that they can just be like little finger food size bites. And then otherwise, I'm gonna go kind of with that theme and do like Italian finger food bites. So this is what I wrote down. Okay, so obviously caprese skewers, because that's easy. The kids love apples, pears, oranges. So I thought prosciutto wrapped pears if they have it. Otherwise apples, we could do like arugula, pomegranate, and that. I thought meatball skewers would be really easy if Trader Joe's sells pre-made meatballs that are gluten-free. They might not. So we'll see about that. Just dips like an olive tapenade, maybe a whipped ricotta. I need to write those down. I didn't write those down. Trader Joe's has that great new gluten-free baguette. So I feel like some sort of bruschetta could be nice. Like I wrote goat cheese, sun-dried tomato, and grilled asparagus, maybe as like a little trio combo. Arugula salad, and then fruit and charcuterie. I'm also gonna see just if they have anything else that is easy, finger food, Italian. Like I know they have their cauliflower gnocchi, but I can't figure out how to make that easily edible for people. But I'm just gonna like feel out vibes. But actually I got something really cute for charcuterie. Look at these things. I found them on Amazon. The babies' names are Aubrey and Zara. So I found these little boxes that have letters. So there's a Z and an A. And I thought I can easily prep charcuterie beautifully in these letters. And then it has like a plastic top. So I'm gonna try to prep as many things as I can today. Just whatever I can to make tomorrow easier. If you missed the last vlog, we DIY'd this little banner to hang on their fireplace. I wanted to incorporate the colors, and then also my felt letters were white, so I used fabric paint to paint the letters the color of like the theme. So, oh, we're gonna need command hooks for that. I wonder if I have any left. But later today, we are starting to set up some things at their house. It is at the family's house. And Jordy is also meeting me with a U-Haul at our church apparently our church has some like tables and chairs and things for weddings. So that's kind of the DL. We're basically just gonna feel it out. We're gonna feel it out. But let's go ahead and get on over there because I would like to get there before people get all the beautiful florals. Here's some of the filler florals that I picked up, all just different shades of like, you know, burgundy, orange. I love these magnolia leaves. And then I'm starting to attack the actual grocery list, but I'm just kind of wandering around aimlessly and adding things in as I see them and not doing it in a very organized way. So I need to do a couple more loops at this rate, but we're getting there. Oh no, I'm so tempted. These are like my favorite thing in the world. But I have a box of regular JoJo's in the freezer that I need to get through before I can justify that. Oh, I miss you. So mission accomplished. The only thing I couldn't find was gluten-free meatballs, but it looks like Sprouts has some. So I'll find a time to run by Sprouts or just do delivery, depending on how timing and stress levels go. Max, nobody's here, okay? Don't freak out. Nobody's here. It's just me with groceries. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Nobody's here. The sign's here. Sorry. I think I'm just gonna fill this with water and cut all the stems open and just like leave them in here. I think we're gonna take them over tonight and try to arrange some things at her house. Okay, wow, that took some time. I ended up doing a savory one and then a fruit one because I just couldn't make it make sense to fill out just an array. So here's the savory. All of that meat and all of that cheese besides a little prosciutto fit just in the Z. And then I did like rosemary and thyme to fill in the spaces. And then this one, all the fruit, I just did basil to fill in the spaces, but these basil leaves are like literally bigger than my hand. So they look a little like spinach, which is not as cute, but that's okay. I mandolined the persimmons because they're just so pretty. And I like kind of like lined the A, but I don't even know if you can see them anymore. So maybe as people start to eat them. But that's one thing done. Somehow time is flying and I needed to get something posted at noon. It's 12:15, so I'm gonna take a little bit of a work break, but Jordy's picking up a U-Haul at 2 to go get furniture from the church, and I might go with him just to like help see what options are there in terms of furniture. But then straight from the church, I'm going over to the house to set things up. So I'm like pretty much running out of food prep time today. Tonight I might have some time, but I might just have to like wake up kind of early tomorrow and do all the food prep day of. Still haven't found meatballs. I need to go do that eventually. It's all right. We're gonna get it all done. We're gonna get it all done. Okay, I got my things posted. I got the charcuterie boards in the fridge. One thing that Jordy's gonna bring over in the U-Haul that we're doing that's really fun is we're going to bring our cooler. Sorry, it's so bright out here. I can't even see what you can see. But one thing that the family loves is Jenny's ice cream. And we found that Jenny's does individual serving cups, which I think logistically should work, because at first we were like, how do we serve ice cream without it melting, blah, blah, blah. But we're gonna put individual cups in here with ice. And then I got this off Amazon. It says Ice Cream Boulevard. So I'm just gonna put that on the front of this so that hopefully people are like, oh, okay, there's ice cream in there. I'm just gonna wipe this down, make sure it's all clean to be taken over. I don't even know if there's anything inside. There's some drinks inside. Okay, I'll empty it out. I think I'm just gonna try command strips and see if that works. I feel like this might be fine. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know about this. Huh. I have a bit more time before it's time to get the U-Haul. I'm still undecided if I'm going with Jordy or just letting him handle that. Part of me does want to go see all the options at the church, but we'll see how it goes. But I'm just making these little caprese skewers while I'm waiting. I'm gonna see how many tomatoes versus mozzarella I end up having, and I might sandwich another tomato on the other side, but for now I'm just doing tomato, basil, mozzarella, and then before serving them, I'm going to drizzle some balsamic. But like literally look at how big these basil leaves are. It is insane. Look at that. So I'm just like tearing a piece of it because it's so excessive. But a pretty easy thing, pretty healthy thing, pretty not innovative thing. I'm sure you've seen this a million zillion times, but
you know, we're taking the easy route on this one. Any option we can to do something easy, we are saying, yes, let's do that, because 60 people is a lot of people and the turnaround is tight, but I am feeling quite confident that we are gonna pull all of this off. Lost in time, did you lie? Would you fly across the ocean and hold me? I am home co-working next to my baby, eating a little dinner, but I just got the craziest email and I was like, should I read this to the vlog? And Jordy was like, yeah, you should. He might be watching, so hi, if this is you, I'm about to email you back. But said, I'll keep this short and to the point, or at least I'll try. It was the fall of 2019, just a few months before COVID turned everything upside down. My dad and I had taken a little road trip to Southern California. We're from San Francisco to visit family. One evening, our cousin insisted we try out this restaurant in Pasadena that served healthy options. It was called True Food Kitchen. I'd heard of it before because I'd been to their location near Stanford University with my then girlfriend. Long story short, the food was probably decent. I say probably because we left satisfied. Neither of us can remember what we actually ate. What made the evening unforgettable was our server. She had the sweetest personality, the warmest smile, so talkative, and the kind of eyes that makes a poet pick up a pen. Never before or since have we had a server that made the ordering process and everything in between more memorable than the food itself. Every time she came to our table, we had a wonderful conversation. It helped that there weren't too many patrons. Both my dad and I were thoroughly smitten by her charm. So charmed, in fact, we went back the next day before heading home, not necessarily for the food, but just to soak up that amazing vibe again. Sadly, she wasn't working that day, so we hit up Cheesecake Factory down the street, which now owns True Food Kitchen. One afternoon in February this year, my dad and I were surfing YouTube when an ad for some psychology app popped up. BetterHelp has been running that ad so much. Out of nowhere, my dad exclaimed, hey, that's her. Her who, Dad? I asked, half distracted. He's 85 and remembers things better than I do at 52, so I gave the ad a closer look. It took me a few seconds, but then I focused on her eyes and I realized who he was referring to. Wait, that is her, right? I said. He nodded, totally sure of himself. She'll be a movie star soon enough. Good for her, he added. This is like reading a book. It's so cute. In July, I stumbled across your channel, subscribed, and made a mental note to dive in after my busy summer. Once the World Series wrapped up, I started binge watching your videos from the beginning while also keeping up with the new ones. I'm about a month in now. I just reached the end of your first marriage and your health struggles, and I have to say, I'm blown away by your resilience. Watching you navigate your life with grace, humor, and determination is both inspiring and humbling. I wish I had your wisdom and outlook when I was your age. I was telling Jordy that that's really crazy to read because it means a lot to know that I had impact as a server. And that in some weird way is more fulfilling than like as a YouTuber, because I feel like people pursue YouTube to feel like they have an impact, if that makes sense, to like feel like they have like reach and that they have, I don't know, influence, hence the name of being an influencer. But just knowing that you could have an impact on someone as literally a server, for me, is so much cooler. I miss getting to like interact and talk with people at a job because it is just magical. It really is, like the in-person connection. But I wanted to share that because maybe you're a server, maybe you work retail, maybe you work customer service, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you're a Uber driver and you come into contact with people every day and you have influence and you have impact and people might remember you or something you said or the way that you made them feel. And that's just really cool to think about that. Yeah, that was cool. That was impactful for me. I'm gonna send him an email back. So crazy. You know what it feels like? It feels like Thanksgiving morning where you wake up early and you like plan out your like oven schedule. I've never actually done that. I've never hosted Thanksgiving. We are hosting Thanksgiving this year with all the Searcys. That will be in like 2 or 3 vlogs from this one, but we're all gonna collaborate on a meal because I told them, I'm like, I'm kind of drowning in my personal life right now. I haven't really thought about what we should make for Thanksgiving, but I have full turkey, a small turkey, and a whole spiral ham from Butcher Box. So I got the meat covered. And then we're gonna collaborate on all the sides. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. It's not too bad, actually. So I'm gonna bake and skewer the meatballs. And then once we're there, reheat everything. And I'm gonna plate them in the little cups with marinara at the bottom. Assemble the salad, make the dressing, and then just have the dressing on the side. Cut and toast the bread for bruschetta and saute the, oh, I said zucchini. It's asparagus. Zucchini sounds good too. Saute the asparagus for the bruschetta, and I would love to assemble it, but I wonder if it would get soggy. I kind of feel like it might. Make the wrapped pears, and then put all the dips into cute little bowls.
and then bring all the ingredients I need to finish assembling there, like the balsamic to drizzle over the caprese and probably honestly also over the prosciutto pears.
You said, do I get any taste test of all these things?
Yeah, maybe. I think I'm gonna just get some things done looking like this and get ready a little bit later because I don't want to get ready right now.
It makes you wanna cry, wanna disappear. Baby, I don't feel any fear. People said that I was blind, we were wrong. Go take a look at us now, still going strong. We're gonna keep going on and on and on.
I am thinking about skewering the gnocchi as well because I have so many skewers, and tossing them in brown butter pesto. Because I only have one pesto, so it's not gonna go super far, but I feel like that would just be really good. And another finger food someone could like pick up. I mean, I already bought it. Might as well use it.
And it won't change my mind, 'cause you know how I feel about you. It's time of my life. Time of my life.
I just finished one of the last things. I went ahead and did the bruschetta, and you know, maybe we'll warm it in the oven. Maybe that won't go well. I don't know. I need to start getting ready soon though, but I made myself one to taste because I'm curious. The blue cheese pecan spread from Trader Joe's is so savory. And then obviously sun-dried tomatoes, super savory. And then I did like a garlic salted asparagus on top. So I want to try it as is, but then I also want to try it with a little bit of honey drizzled on it because maybe that could be a nice balance. Let's see. Oh, it's good. I do feel like blue cheese and honey though go well together. And pecan, that's probably too much. Just curious, just an experiment. Oh, I like that. I think I'm gonna do the honey. That's good, that goes good together. Eating my little gummy vitamins that I've actually really been so hooked on these as a treat. I'm gonna style my hair and then I haven't thought at all about what I'm gonna wear. I haven't thought at all. Obviously, it needs to be comfortable enough for me to like set things up. I feel like when you're raised in the South, the expectation is like baby showers, bridal showers, any sort of shower, you wear a dress. But on the West Coast, that's not assumed. So whenever I go to an event on the West Coast, I'm like, what is the vibe? Like everybody understands the vibe in Texas. And I'm sure it's that way with all the southern states. I've already put this in my hair as it was drying from being washed yesterday, but I'm gonna put extra K18 in my hair as I style it because I'm really trying to keep this blonde healthy. But I'm still on my grind of using my straightener to curl. This is what I've been doing literally since high school. This might be the last little party vlog of the year. I mean, when the Searcys are here, I'm gonna vlog probably parts of us doing Thanksgiving. So that's like a family party, I suppose. But then otherwise, I am dreaming of maybe trying to throw a New Year's Eve party here at the house, but I will be off of work at that time, so I won't be vlogging it. But I just want an excuse to wear sparkly clothes, and I want an excuse to make drinks with edible glitter. Like those are the two things. Those are the two reasons I want to do a New Year's Eve party. But also, we are getting back from Texas the day before New Year's Eve, so that does not give a ton of time to like plan, clean, host a party, but I still really want to do it. Anyways, all that to say, this might be the last party vlog of the year. One thing that I wish I did is over the last like couple years, all the themed parties I've hosted, like Float Fest and I don't know, casual things to the more elaborate, like fresh off the market bridal shower, all those sorts of things. I wish I took really good high quality photos of it because they obviously all each took days of work. But one day it would be so cool to do a coffee table book that's all just like party inspiration, like hosting inspiration, and like separate it by sections of holidays versus showers versus low effort versus just because versus like all these sorts of things, and have like really pretty Pinteresty like pictures of the different crafts you could do, different ways, menu items, different ways to set up.
to have the most visual impact, different activities you could do at the actual event, like all those sorts of inspirational things I think would be really fun. But at this point I feel like I have like 2 years of good work lost. Really 1 year of good work. I feel like I didn't start hosting not elaborate, but like very intentional things until moving here, just because it was hard in an apartment, and having a backyard and all that kind of like changes what I feel like I'm able to pull off. So I guess I really only lost a year of that photography content, but I need to have a photography friend come to every single party I do and take really good photos, because I feel like that would be a fun thing to do one day.
I've been living in this dress lately, but I think I'm just gonna wear it because it's easy, and my little Cezanne Paula babies, but a lot of it is outside and I don't know how cold it's gonna get tonight, so I'm gonna bring my fur-lined tights as backup to change into in case it gets too cold. I bought these last year to take them to Paris, and now I see them everywhere on TikTok. I think that a lot of brands are making their own version. And I'm here to say they live up to the hype. They're so warm. Mine are starting to pill around where like I would have a skirt rub it, but I also have a deep pillar. Okay, there's a guy that goes down our street every single day, once a day on a motorcycle, and he's either doing a wheelie the whole way down or his hands in the air the whole way down the hill. We live on like a pretty steep hill. It's kind of crazy. Anyways, I have a deep pillar. It's basically like a razor. I use it on our couches. I use it on all of my cashmere and wool sweaters, and I bet I could use it on this. That's something I definitely recommend. I'm gonna make a matcha for myself to bring on the road before I load up the car, but then we're gonna load up the car, set up, and have a party. But thinking about it, I'm probably gonna leave my camera here and just get clips on my phone tonight. So bring y'all along a little bit, but then I don't have to be lugging around one more thing when I already have like a million zillion things. So I brought Max to say that he loves you. Max and I love you. Thanks for spending a couple days with me. Just prepping. Guess what I'm filming tomorrow? A advent calendar video where I open 2 and I make 1. So some fun Christmas content coming soon. Lots of fun things, honestly, around the corner. And then some family adventures with all the Searcy staying with us. So subscribe. I never say that because it feels weird and pushy, but if you are like a casual viewer of my channel and you like hanging out, something that does really help me out is if you wanted to click subscribe. It's free and it helps me grow and maintain this little business of mine, and I do appreciate that. Okay, love y'all. Let's go have a party. Let's go have a party.
That the sun comes up, and I hope you don't mind. I'm about to take up all your time, 'cause I don't got no plans today, just these. I'm talking about you, me, palm tree dreams right here beneath